All right, nti memo akwaba bio Enfambra Nnawotwi adwumadi so Adom TV ene asempa 94.7. Well, yenhyase na ndi enkomo. Na ne yenhyase efie NPP fo akache. Ade a da pen we mu nsem ya na Nnawotwi we mu nsem bi beto odwa se former general secretary of the party Ohene Ntow ono ene nkofo mbimu enam ne omo ye ntino omo ankasa yi omo FNPP mu na meka omo statement briefly na yakona no Ohene Ntow ho say leadership of the NPP has taken notice of recent activities of Hobson Adoye, Boabing Asamoah, and Nana Ohene Ntow, as well as Boniface Abubakar Sadiq, which includes publicly endorsing the candidature of a person other than the duly elected presidential candidate of the party, His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia, in spite of their flagrant breach of the party's constitution, particularly Article 35A4 and 391. The aforenamed men still hold themselves out as members of the NPP. For the avoidance of doubt, Article 35A and 4 of the NPP Constitution enjoins all members of the party to, quote, abide by and publicly uphold the decision of the party, unquote. In addition, Article 391 of the Constitution provides as follows, quote, a member of the party who stands as an independent candidate against the officially elected member of the party, or who joins or declares his or her support for another political party or for an independent candidate when the party has sponsored a candidate in a general or by-election, automatically forfeit his or her membership of the party, unquote. In line with these constitutional provisions, it is the view of the NPP that Hobson Adoye, Nana Ohene Ntow, Boniface Abubakar Sadiq, and Boabing Asamoah have automatically forfeited their membership of the party. They are therefore no longer members of the party. The NPP entreats its members to remain true to their duties as per Article 35 of the party constitution. We further call upon our members to bear in mind that the party's focus is to unite its ranks and rally the support of Ghanaians to make history by winning the 2024 general election. Signed, Justin Kodia Frimpong, General Secretary. Nana Martin. Yeah. Nana, so we are clear enough.
Yes, Metiase.
Wow, Tiase.
Metiase.
And told you who this is a member of the party.
That is what that statement is telling you.
Oh, okay.
Because my general secretary of this party pen.
Okay.
Na party na the constitution and the run. Enti se general secretary any party penning for a party number and omode to sa na mo say me ne penning for ba san akai. Isan se ikogina ora alanchamate echinti yenye party emabio a omonye mfomso.
Okay.
Ana yen so a yetu sa na mo no se yen so yegina ora alanchamate echi na wabepre Ghana mampani akonwa se kontekoro no yen so yenye mfomso bia
ampa
na yenye mfomso kora because
so we former general secretary of the party
see enkomo a ye betwetwen ene didi so obehu ni se asem a ye ka no enye political party asem na enye membership of the political party asem na ye wo man Ghana asem nti se me ye member of NPP na se metu anamo bi netia party mra nanso eboa Ghana man nyina metu sa anamo no te se de metu na party fo enyimadi because baby a Ghana eduro no medie bidi kan kra ansa na alanchematen between ho free NPP race ni mo na maka say NPP for sabre no na enipa du na na ya adwen say party a clear o mo ko stand for primary if vice president Dr. Bawumia so ade ko even with Obia na amanfo ko an hye nim ni bebre so ye party member so ye honi so ye party ni ntie ma kwan free wo mo so ede ko ka NDC for sabre nandi fo yi president Mahama aoba ene Kofi Apalu ene PNC fo so di nipa beba party we me ka sabre ne se baby a Ghana gina yisikasem amamuo eho ehaw ensem a ekoso efa ekrofo be ka say na corruption na say ensem bebre fa governance ho ni titiru ni economy enwuma say enema bebre hye so ya enti enwuma wura nom entimi mfa enipa adwuma eka mene Ghana ma ye ka se ka ye nko IMF bill nso ya san akọ baabi eduro no enya political party asem hwan nipa ben na Ghana fo ye hwe ni su ne ban ye hwe adwuma a waye ne life mu basically professional and political obetumi di bibi fufuro bi aba amamuo mu se omampani a ebetumi aboa Ghana me dem hwe free urajo mama waye vice president pen na waye president nso pen na me hwe Dr. Baumia waye vice president 8 years oye chairman of the economic management team I'm sure say chiri ebe ba ho na me hwe afufuro nso aka na me hwe ora lanche maten ebra no nyamba politics mu na oye United Nations consultant for entrepreneurship development the be Enterprise Africa or the boa enye Ghana nko private sector business ebi ka Ghana ebi ka man afufuro obeye ambassador adwuma otumi ye yes ambassador obeye minister President Kufuor penso no san beye minister eye President Kufuor do penso na otwene ho afi aban mu no anodisem ene adwene ne atimpo a ode ato ho wabɔ ne dawuro de akyerɛ Ghana fo se amanfo baabi a yegina yi de yehia akwankyerɛ foforo yehia kwandifo foforo intimate migrate transformational plan no to ho operation go be candidate wo NPP mu enso party ma general secretary pen niam bebre akoso Alan ono so a very experienced politician yehunu se sene anhyehyɛ ne tie no utwu mu kosoro ba form Dr. Baumia was going to become the candidate of NPP anyway. Na sa na tie dia na wo so gidi sa wo bribi soro nko obetumi di aboa Ghana. The next alternative is to step out of the party and then present yourself to Ghanaians directly.
But Dr. Baumia, leader of the party, no? It's not because members no are accepted.
No leader, no. The NPP has nothing like leader of the party.
Okay.
In your constitution, but then actually. Okay. But you see, the American say, Sabre no answer na Alan be in every party. Me can say, if free your mama NDC, eba will be o NPP, eko PNC, eko independent, eko LPG. Ghana for enhwe baby yigina sisi. Na mo nhwe political party na mum. Yenhwe ankrankro na obeye president if you say Ghana constitution the to me Emma president say to me yemfa ma political party. Constitution to me no ma individual to the extent say say individual no krampo say oye party bi nipa no be president so oye president ni party for kra to me ka say Mr. President, I deal with the anka party force ye ni see. What's it there be me na me president. Ye hunu bi na saying President Kufuor or ne NPP MPs majority at parliament. No mukuta party power parliament. Almost there ya demonstration near the Krasu. Finance Minister, Forfeited Jumano, dear drone, Mr. President. A man fu ni na ka. Yes we ka. Ma obi fu from somra in the man president to say me na me president. Enti ano kire wo say enya political party asem ne ye kan. President no obeyi no so obetie ne party. So obetie amanfo se adwuma no so ne ntiase bi a ode be ye adwuma no. Owo nimde asurunku bi na ono akasa so de waye e wona brabom edi adanse se ampa se ni pay yamano kwan a. Eno na me mu binum ye gina so. Enti nya party asem.
Okay nana.
O my Ghana ho asem nti. And your talent,
now, what can say me say before answer the contest? Now, when himself, Dr. Baumia be flag bearer.
Of course.
But no, you being any answer because party now accepting and say no, or non necessarily or someone the neko.
Say me catch you say party. Nyese media chira chekora media ni mu pen.
Okay.
Na enhyehyɛ no na da hɔ no no. Sɛ ye be kono kra ye kan ho asɛm. Say we say anko yi a ebe hayen we say anko yi a ebe hayen em say call super delegates na niam be sisi
okay
alanche maten kan ho asem ebinom kan say oh na we ketewa yi na enu nti wo se wo twen ye ko super delegates ye ne aye ho enipa ani abo ndi enipa se na wo mani mmɔ ansa na ye hu ne se eniema na aye ye no ya hwe yi a ye tena ase dwene ho ye wie super delegates no ye ne ala no nyina atra ne bisa ye ho se enti ebekɔ November 4 sikatu asisi akoduru baabi mpempenso bi eduru no yanka se ye politics a ye mfa sika ane wo ye den a kakra beko na kakra na ekro no emu nsam na ekoso ne yenhye bisa ho se na kakra yi baabi e beko akoduru no ye betumi na yentumi entua ye betumi agi ye ne ankasa ye system na di ye tra hwehwe niema bi ane ehu ne se ala na ebetenam akopem se ye defeat wi a ene wo ye ho de ye defeat wobɛtumi aka sɛ afei na wobɛtwe ho da bi won so de ye ɛhyɛ wo yam ɛwɔ wadwenem ɛwɔ wakoma mu sɛ wopɛ sɛ wo yam agana fo no ɛto atwa entini sɛ yampani ampa sɛ owura lanchematen ɛyɛ n'aniberesɛm sɛ ɔwɔ biribi pa bi magana ɛne na ɛsɛ sɛ party kyekyere no entini sɛ otu aramo enti sɛ wobɛgye atomu sɛ wonyi ntomu ye ne ɛwɔ party nim ani enim sɛ saa hyehyɛ na ɛda hɔ no de owura lanchematen fi mu no eye nkofo bebre adwene se ene Canada ato adi na me se mo di agro bi pa obse o Canada ye popular mo hwe se de amanfo boje ne so na me se masa system na da ho no se wo te ase yi a ana hunu ko akiri a aga wo be hunu se da bi system no ye skill no nti obobo modern de but say obaba be pa Dr. Bawumia ho wo primaries no mo de ebe ye ne hunu ye de ye kan no de bia wo na ogidi bia na wo nyindi enya hwe but ala na mo no tu ye no
okay
ne nti ase ne nkyiri mu ene se wono ankasa hunu Ghana situation aye wom President Kufuado wo abona ho modern wa ye de obetimi Dr. Bawumia wono so aye ne de sana President Mahama ono so aye kakra enti baby aye dure look sa obekaye a aban yi tu na mo se yenko IMF no President oka say yenkoda Vice President oka say yenkoda Finance Minister Kanofurata oka say yenkoda Alan ana yeti say otu aban ne fo say baby a oman ne sika sama ko duru no say oman ne ye ne ho den o oye ne ho den o say yanko IMF sabri ya ye ka say yenko enso say de adu ye say ye dan ho
economy de be ba ho once a wire former secretary dan
yes
mutumi economy de be ba ho memo aka
make economy crowd
and so what it means is that
yes
as party executives mutumi work system no be favor
oh it is possible
okay
possible but me a general secretary no memma ya na mempesa de ne be ye personal memma mempanyi fam no mo ye adwuma nyina ate ase say look ye niema ye nje ne such that ye beti ase say sabio enye ye ne ayete party headquarters ana ye NPP fo nko a ye ho asem ne ye kan ye nwene wo mo nso a ye millions o mo gu akiri bi kra ye nim wo mo no me modi obi ka che be say nana general secretary say o pese o kudi sofo a kudi sofo pese o sa go Lagos ko kira de asa ko ye politics afi na obeka se yenye se eniema no because wa utumi hu say sometimes ye ne aye party impanyifo na politicians no ya na ye ntaa nwene entra ye immediate interest eti wo be he no party bi aba aban bi aba se mo bi wo ho a mainly wo be he no na ye akwa ama party fo nko a se si akra NPP aban ye wo hoi NPP for bebre betimi aka che say wo mo kro mo ye party for no eniema no bi enhye dance wo so papa na akodi baby kitu anti eniema no bebre enu nti na Alan adru baby ono so say look me de me hu si ho say
okay
se nyame boa na Ghana for mo ye madom na se mo de me ye president dia memma de dwuma meye ene mo a me de bebo man no enkogina se me hwe me nko me party for so say NPP there be NPP new NDC new independent ye nyina ye Ghana for enti saa kwan no ana ogina so ya wode two saa na mo ya ye nso ya gidi se ebeboa wo man
enti we no then see am who say I work am about me na enye obia
oh say na mega gidi we say system ana e koso and especially after super delegates. They say, look, ya yen say, Obia oye abayemu penny. Obia oye executive ewo party no. Ma onyinanim emegyina bonten enkase o support we. Eda ye beto aba no. Ma regional minister ana minister bia enkoho nkoye se wono de ogina we afa nti no. We penny sa so na sa wokọ ba bi eto aba na party asifo yi yehunu penny sa no a yetu bo.
Okay.
Regional ministers, even on the day of super delegates, no, I call polling centers. Ye the 2 years police for one say, or more will be a home, na ye na near maybe uncoachable. Regional Minister Bako catch police is a one of my men, regional minister, and I will search me and I say, Commander, no way, no PNC in China. And no, Sahano, and Manipa Noa, a year amount for say, a buy to me time the chino. Obia Bohum say, eh. Eba akura say ye campaign no mumpo empanimfo bi a wo mo ye party fo eyi yanim say ye support Alanche Martin efi polling station constituency eba national regional ye to be you fi album okay to me pam fi adwuma mu so wo details a ye beka but enye no na hia sisi anamo no ala na etu no na me dem gidi say ye kiremu na Ghanafo eti ase a enye me membership of NPP and I'm a non-membership of NPP. And they be here. Say the one that was one member. Mejitum papa. Okay, one member. Mejitum. Mejitum ye pa.
Menko Miniawe William. NPP ni. Na na osi zi ade waja to one come party no. Until inside there is no issue there. I was here to make contended.
I am senior, my former general secretary, and the need man. Assume party. But Minia. One thing they say, Nianana Kai Nina, Majidi say a constitutional and individual right to join any group or pay. Inti another obin and contesting. Number 2, I'm happy say or no admit to say party in from so. Say Omujina party in the constitution and as former general secretary. I don't think say even Krakow can be here. And I'm happy. Baby our better can be an auditum. And no year in A2, the other a year it raises a lot of issues about SASEM. But let me say it emphatically. Say the party did not dismiss anybody from the party didn't sack anybody. Your constitution issue, which is on one terms clear to him, and he party in him from so. But he raises some fundamental issues. I think we need to interrogate them. First of all, okay, my man caught the last statement or say, Nipebia umkudi alanechi. There was some against them. But I know clearly, Deputy Minister for Finance was Alan's no Alan Group, no DNH. Amewu was more or less the spokesperson. Let me put it that way. But they are still holding their positions. It is Okase, Nipebi omkodi antagonize you. I think it's far-fetched. Meaning no yakin. Number 2, informal secretary, general secretary, minimum. They know Legon, any other. But I can tell you for a fact, and I'll say, NPP gave him visibility in politics. It is Okase, and Yama yourself, any year, and any in a way, fine. We've had independent candidates every party marco. And this is not the first time we'll be free NPP. Dr. Rekubri in a free. Echo for many party. We find this year, we've had about 4 or 5 people almost free to form party. And almost a political party. And what I'm saying is, yes, Obia the thinking, but I can tell you on authority, some of the statements are almost they are more or less they are not factually correct.
Which ones?
Let me state it. In the statement of Chief Alan, there was intimidation and violence across the 16 regions. Which is not true. I was in Ahafo during the elections. People walked in, voted, and went away without any obi. You declare in the results quietly. So the same thing other regions. Yes, it was unfortunate. Say something happened in the northern sector. Say nipa back but we are also privy to information. Say the two of them, it was a personal issue that they wanted to address. But it's unfortunate. Say yet kotwaba na sem ne beba. But just what I say. Whatever it is, our care we also be catching and say unko disofu the politics there and yes no. So but in a way every political contest you have one, divergent views, two, there will be some little skirmishes. It doesn't mean say the system is not correct. But just what I say. Secondly, so contester, while by your analysis, while be your research, who be a ujina, meboa. I contest that. So so let me ask a question. If say Enka Minia former general secretary, and if they had won the elections, would they have ridden the back of the party to advance their cause?
Obviously. So I mean, that is the flag bearer of the party.
So if you say it's not about a political party. Yes, every political party has a vision for the country. Every grouping, some group, so they have come out with a year almost develop here, you know. So say political party any they are fine. It's your constitutional right and individual right to go where you want to go. That's just what I say. Yeah. It's unfortunate, say somebody who has really worked for the party from that period, it will happen this way.
I started working with Dr. Baumia.
Who works for Dr. Baumia?
Well, my instances.
What instance?
Regional minister, proclaim support. Governor appointees, proclaim support. Party executives, proclaim support.
Party executives. They voted at the party headquarters, right? Alan Enya vote. So where did the support come from? MPs. Didn't he get votes from the MPs? Where did they come from? So, Ukasa, I know somebody, our MP, Dr. Adom Kukizi. He was at the forefront campaigning for Alan. Why didn't they say so on Jai? But when somebody, I'll call a campaign, will be also open as them there. And then you fault it. You see, these are some of the things that sometimes we don't you see a EBX because at the end of the day, no be our preference. Yeah, co-elections are. But okay, was even before the special delegates conference, they knew say Baumia was going to win. By what analysis?
That's also saying
and you know what was happening. They also went around and campaigned. So if you went around and campaigned, now my father said you saw say Obia my father said Obia support her. Okay, does it mean say the system has in a way manipulated the whole in favor of somebody? Is that how we conclude it? Minia? That is not it. So it's my say. Politics now, it's a process. You start from somewhere. So I say, Let me give you a typical example. I went for contest, primaries in 2020. Me and Mikrum. Mikrum is a twin town. Kenya's number 1, number 2. Me papa free number 2, me mama free number 1. When I went there, almost me my mom and brother Accra. It's me cry me free. But my parents, the two of them, free. So that's what I say. I went on my campaign and I lost. I took it in my stride. Say, okay, it's a process. And what I learned from it, and they say, you start from somewhere, work through, you become accepted. Obey me about just maybe just a year, depending on say there was obeying the Panamantini and the Adom. He will be the preferred candidate over you. What also what I say? What's not party over so many years? But just what I say. Yeah. When I went to Legon, that time ya Wabia somewhere. That Muzia Club. They are starting on. Now they were no AC. Yes, meaning they started that time. Paul answer that time. Any ya. So you start from Sano Bedru business at BBC. Now, unfortunately, you use just one as my free one. It's your right, but in a way, no. I think so. We need to uphold the truth, the facts. Okay, it's not just because maybe I have some limitations. Let me attribute it to the system. Then one can say establishment. The establishment candidate, the establishment, as I know, is NPP. Okay. Because NPP neko in a flag bearer. So what was here? It is an NPP agia to say, Baomiane de Nequa. Enka our free say, Minia Penny. Also supported. You by Jatum's okay. Ebia time a member. Okay. I'm a mentioning me dinner. Also, yes. Remember William, where and Jenny Menya Williams, where William Dallas. And Williams. Oh no, Scottish Williams. Dallas. Hey, India. And now where William from Pombo. So Williams, they said name. Williams. But so they feel. Oh, they are only me.
Penny for say, since Romoa, 18 people are grown. Now, more from no, one thing our more. Be proud about Thomas. Hey, Upra Dieso. There was a thing on Macacra. My fact when you saw anyway. Oh, be pregnant or moody. Yet, in a form of a futu. Okay. Now, my main fact when you saw na cheer one of her phone now. And now, Ohene Ntow Casano. Or create impression be said from His Excellency John Dramani Mahama down to Alhaji Bawumia. Obia aye bi pen na honorable Alanche Martin na enye bi danti ye ma no akwanya no na omra emeye. You see, obi tie yen na fea na wo free Kosmokaya aba ebi abe ne se Alanche Martin onya amanyosem da na afea na ya to no from sky abeto asase so na waye so wo vision bi e wode ba amagana for. This is a man. He's been around for a very, very long time. A bano NPP amanyo semwa wedimwa kutin ye pa. In fact, ni Ghana fo nyina de kai no say solid team no a Alhaji Bawumia now so yes omo be manage economy no na oka ho. The economic management team no na Alan Kwadwo Martin eka ho. Inti ball na ya ball no 90 minutes. Aka injury time kakra ye de ka ho no. Alan Kwadwo Martin honorable was part and parcel. In fact, oka ho no machichere ye. Inti amamu boni a ye hunu ne nei. Ne de Ohene ahochire tenchire cha beto Ghana force no. Alan Kwadwo Martin eka ho. Ti yesre omo. Ma omo try so be package ni sa fear na ya to no from sky abeto Ghana. Having said that, na maka say you NPP ono a presidential prime minister ono ekoye ene ne afiri mu aba abedu sampempenso e menwanwa kakra se afei na Chief Alan ene na chidifo hunu say atutrasem ewo party nim we are there it has been with them for a very long time. In fact atutrasem no be as e di twa wona furuma my witness NPP polling station elections there was a process for the armored cars polling station
the polling station
free apoya mantemu my constituency Nkoko constituency
the polling station ben na okankwasa
barrier polling station yes polling station
the armored vehicles
I tell you with guns.
Which year is this?
One more polling station election. Just was it last year? No, this year. Armored cars, need guns.
Polling station.
And polling station elections. It's I mean, one was a faina. I am telling you.
It's not true. It's not true.
Polling station.
Police for born
it's not true.
All their 170 plus.
It's not true.
Barrier.
In all their
oh please, Okasami Edin.
There be who
police for born in all their over 170 polling station elections with guns. Because one year to be pre-ubi. Today I mean one was a fair now was Chief Alan Lane and not him to moment who said to try them our party. But ocean you see a war almost special delegates conference Nimunwa. Sending no into account. It was clear even before elections and they say Alhaji Bawumia will emerge as the winner of Omo primaries. It was clear.
And yet because he's loved. And yet because people feel
and yet because we'll be penasem. In fact, Amamwe and Koye Nina Onwa.
You don't know what you are saying.
Because the
he's the head of the economic management team.
Can we discuss that? If you can give us some time to discuss that.
Okay, I think Williams.
The foundation of every governance is Sikasem. Sikasem ne trapia we den e beto form. Intini enko ye nyina ye onwa. Intini se bia obi pena 17 year koto abanama no. And what share results from 2010 one a year amendment in their constitution. By nipa to abenimono. He is the first flag bearer now so can the full be my party anymore. Went to me enya be 70%.
But in their history too, only the first time I the highest.
One by one electoral college in 2010.
Why would you do that
because me to me far born to two apples. I can only compare the same electoral college with Obi or also contest here with the same electoral college.
That is fine.
So what's your analysis? It will share results clearly on no be krana or penasem kra. But because Nana Adonanko Akufo-Addo, His Excellency, all free amamu in 2024 now pay will be a sebi obeye the puppets. Okase dano wada sorry now sorry keta se share pray dream with the kan krono e boy nyina fa table ase no dey table ase ni nti
okay some can be about me
o pay obi e dey sini sreso
okay some can be about me
it can be about Mills and running no be and say Mills was his own man.
Okay anyway it's fine
but in this instance obi and say Alhaji Bawumia say yes establishment ni tie na chi na Adonanko Akufo-Addo e hwipo nkrofo to support him on to me ko NPP presidential primaries enya 20% kura.
Okay
because clout ni ho forget about say one na ma that from the picture bi me hu ya or that from just because of person man pen ni can forget about so na ma that from the clout is not there.
Oh but and
establishment no
culture
he overreacted.
Oh okay Mati.
Me Gonja friends ni nyina chem no the man is overreacting. Okay president Edi after 7 years of mismanagement person say do man shows and the name that form. But you see it was clear say establishment ni nyina etai na chi. Sika wonu tua according to honorable Kennedy Japan 20,000 and 50,000. I they my delegates just to vote for a Alhaji Bawumia and Napam for. Oman esika sema tape no omunye sika e di kutua ma delegates to move in a direction omope. And you see your kapotoka say people naturally tilt towards power. And they akabe ya fe ansa na omako opposition. Obi en mu say na Adonanko Akufo-Addo and Alhaji Bawumia omane in charge. Inti say yakase kobinkum. Now you imagine so we stop on the obeko nifa ubenya problem because omo na power na yeden ekita wom.
Okay.
And after so many years, after so many years, and another Nnankwo Akufo-Addo are in charge of the NPP, no. You dare not to challenge Nana Nnankwo Akufo-Addo, NPP and some many lessons are. I was say, many penny, and I said, me papa, and now I'm into Mishia, and they say, politics, loyalty, yes, service.
Okay.
And yes, static. I see why Obama paper on the movie. Yenina as a man for we must understand. I was say TSS loyalty. I was say service.
Okay.
Because we nipa land kwajuche Martin honorable no more year Juma 207 Banwa. I know majority of them were this time around went to me no mango because he left them.
Okay.
If you leave people in abeyance, Ujawam with no other option, say Bane say yeah, call elections they will have the capabilities to make their own decisions.
Okay.
But so what service over time they will stay with you and follow your course.
Mbacho mate. Na mbacho o beja ya wako. So I mean one can say me brain na is it yebe hu be back in your friends in NPP.
When and if it becomes an issue, we'll discuss it. But me tell you, I'm saying some people ha. Me me offer asifuri. Wo mo akeka. Say my nyia no na me jaho kwa enye fe. Me na me nim say na na open me kase mo be me direct interview. First of all, Nua kuma NPP spokesperson was say nipa bebre ekodi alachamatin echi a ya mpam wo mo na osite deputy minister for finance na basically no I don't know when me anka say enye no kore say okodi alachamatin echi a yepam wo mante ana ye yifu odwumante so kansa ka me man information bi wa ya because well yes I cannot say sorry so a deputy minister yeah unity but I can tell you no be a regional director of NADMO and you name say or support alachimati the next day in fact what happened was that Ofrey and Okache say Dr. Bami Asman for Abanko say o me support no so on your alachimati supporter ade ache na be ne letter so no kura na ne time aso so current time enti on proceed me mpesa nka de misro
because we about not regional director they tell me
Debbie it is not fair to me please this is not fair to me please I could have stopped you
okay
but I didn't
okay.
I made notes so make notes in any case me I may go to bet me aka de opesa okabia now Nnawotwi polling station for known Alanchamatin supporters. Constituency bebre ye omo di fi album on be report e obi amfi. What I say? Empanyimfo hopes na do e. E pamo on fi adwumam. Say we yin anim so support Alanchamatin. You can give it another reason if you want. And in Zambia, so we can have it said Mr. Me need dem
na yes men kongo fa de bi twa mi tew me bana want to aso am macho. All right, so memo akwabai na yenhwa ne yen toa yen komo twetwe no so na Ohene Ntow former general secretary of the NPP and ono ankasa so wajatum say ne oyeye na wako endorse independent candidate Alanchamatin ti watwe no fi NPP mu onye NPP member bio because onim say ne constitution of the party no esiaka na o kan say bi answer be
na me ka say na me nua kuma ka say the fact say ye nyi deputy minister of finance di bro yi nanim so support ala no kire say obi eni ho a oyi nanim so support ala no ye victimizing no na say yi na di fi adwuma bebre ho even polling station for kra da na di say ye wala na fa all across the whole country and as am making and start here in our primary way every 2007 Nana Akufo-Addo be a candidate Ebra Alanchamatin kura esi form e wo Legon 2007 se me en kwa second round me support Alan ni enya nto aba sabre no mu and Nana supporters started so more attacking Alan supporters to the extent say and nese make say Obako ya be born over party headquarters that day in
2007
2008 we are Nana ye candidate and na saa de we start enye na 17 no say ye te ha ne ye ka na obi ka say Alan no so assess no hu so onye popular Alan no popular e party that's not the issue sa internally niema no a akoso against the pro Alan for pro Kufuor Nkrofo no just obi a oye hoho e wo party me mpesa nka no meka akwa achiri enti wo de meja ato ho o kan asem bibio say enti say Alan Ohene super delegation no lead ya anka ye betwe ho afri party mu ana it's neither here nor there say obi ko independent no wini a or ko independent na party for say who wini kra men wo parliament general secretary can be sabre no vice president e can be president ankasa can be MPs be e can be nipa no wini wi epe afedi e party for ko dan form because we wini enti no abrofo kan say mi say ye ko war the victor the villain goes to jail and the hero goes free. It is anate. What I say. So say can say so we need any pani a seasoned politician. And I say na the cause one people na NPP for nko na hu ni yo. One more NPP for because na me offer see it be. Enti say ono hu ni say ya afoforo so hu no a certain different way. Enti and also me the bachelor
banana so lady and come on film.
But why would you even raise that question?
Why should we raise that?
Why would you read media, me debate, no me discussion.
Yeah.
But don't send a signal say, "Oh ma, oh you gonna canasem." And now, please. Body language it speaks a lot.
Okay.
And one more no, ubi media debate there and hamadrin. Me start here debating yende. But at least present your case. Let the other present their case in a nice way. One more 8 years, they will make up their minds, and that is what is the important thing. Yes, I'm a kaya and I'm for afa on bedino. So I'm saying, say we be independent, no winner. Party name international. It is a here. Now, midway year we free NDC. Now, somebody say, one more time, Alanche Martin Yachi, ye can some to say near Alanche Martin tissue free moon so and our ba. Na Ghana ha hwan no baba best stand election or tv free moon so I will be any no Ghana ha your mama o se wo san abai or tv free moon so say so oba and the fact is that you have been part of what is going on whether in government in a political party or outside it doesn't stop you from contesting Alan nkan da say o free moon so na buy or see me with new ideas any pentimi new ideas anka your mama what the vice president pay? No, what the president pay? No, Sabano. Into the idea that I know was had the brain. So, because before for actually Ghana for. So, those points, na discussing near Masia. Yen shed dear a day discussion never connecting because we be any over free moon swaba. Idea for a bang. And Nasa Ufri NPP. NPP were bang 8 years. Oh, Sire President NPP president. Be before for a bang. Because the fact is say NPP aba nam from so be be mun nkyere say NPP entumi mfa another candidate emba
okay
and I say NDC wo power na NDC ayem from so be enti no say 8 years or say 4 years o and NDC krono a entumi mfa nipa foforo man tie no de enya asemo a asem ben enti na me ka say economy ho asem ne ade a ehia Ghana for chen bibia governance issues e ka ho enema foforo bi ka ho Alanche Martin proposal no oye no so obehwa e cover so many things or the blueprint no a framework no or the atudwa and na o kire say we a president and our vice president a utumi nko and we a minister nso a utumi nko say we a minister na wo adwenkyere bi a eye now the former president na president ka say o wadwenkyere no keye nanso president Kufuor o say me focus pa de any free SHS first term no enti ni focus no ko hokese or other things but or say budget no ye no ye mfa 30% 40% ko ha president was said to me no
okay
eno nti Alan ka kire wo say me nso me ye president a me hunu say ade ba ko a boy ye form eni say ye sikasem enti me nyina
okay
enti me nhihye eni say ye me ye ni nko large scale agriculture mechanized with high tech na yema industries and processing near ye no most of it raw materials are yet to
no yes to just to help you say e ho na nkofo so be ka so okay na ye mark you against na otumi ye 1D1F
exactly
and then I'm back
over 200 industries basically startup so about 100 of them or 120 of them juma sabreya statistics no will you say any panel as a minister a mere minister I dare say Obaka says any panel
those industries are functioning now.
Yes exactly
all of them
look so obviously discussing 1D1F I have some of the data but me them remember I have it here send pay wanya 1D1F nko ono akasa take initiative say SSA enwuma afufuro bi da Ghana yekra old cars yekra used cars na na breki ade che na breki adan ye mie this economy side of the economy no ye betumi attract the assembling and manufacturing of brand new cars in Ghana and the production and manufacture of brand new spare parts in Ghana what she saying na to ha asha se adwuma say ni pay onyanye president vice president wonu akasa timi adi anim eneme kasai Africa nyina dwadie kubatan Africa Continental Free Trade Area wono enede eho adwenkyere ne atimpo bo ho moden a na oni abai mu ansa na NPP san ba abai mu na ne Continental Free Trade Area headquarters si ha senia wo mo enim ho de e ka no se Ghana for you hunu san hyehyɛ we yie na yete ase yie na yet be position industry ne business to take advantage of it ya hwe ya enema be free Ghana no enter Africa kwara bit ma ton Africa he ya ye currency ye foreign reserves ni ade these are the new ideas nipa no onya meye president wachire se obetimi aye intino ye ma na kwan na afi so osan ka say Alan one service
loyalty yeah
how can you say that ye the DNA the service loyalty what I say woni obi kura din kita ho na nkita ho di no koso na se ne ye culture ne ye relationship se sika anko yi a masa be din ama hwe amia woni wo mo akọ war battle kese 2007 primary na ye fira bem na manfo ye demands difficult na aya na me pese me ko echiri dodo
na ko ye pese ati ase
me ko echiri dodo
because of say
because you see ebinum enim ne ma bia by default on the niti ebo ananado e ma ne nsa to resources so a free 2007 primary no e dey campaign no the free sabre no onya enough resources to me the support to to police station about say me support to mo me finance constituency aba sa ne ma we no no nka ye mfa ne se nka fi asem tiki de be say ho but so be person o ti ase a it is not by chance na ba say resources be akodi na na ho a or they basically or they party structure ni na
okay or
basically na say wo ko about to na ma sponsor wa masa me so me oba ko fa wasem ono ntimi amfa hwe ya ma so pa wasem obi so di bibi aba realistically so some of these things we know but that is what happened.
No, on your resources no here na mo manya bi.
Well, yeah. Me de mean yi ano. And the mean yi ano.
So you carry.
We me de ya e ho de mean yi ano.
And also the sector resource bi so na mo dem nsa so.
Sa na me ka no.
Ntonya on the sector.
Me say mean yi ano. Sa na me ka. Say obeti aso say corruption di o. Wo de obetima fa ne say de o fa no. E corruption ka obeti ho asem. Enye corruption. But the sector resources bi so sa na me ka no.
Say ne papa ja padi bi wo na bia say no na obeta.
And say na niti na say ka say na niti ye. It didn't sector resources bi so. Enti sa na ma no. Na say kura de ba bi a Ghana ye duro no. mesan ma committee mu bio se Ghana beko nanimu se enko nanimu edru time a Ghana hia okandifo fofora sebe ono ani party mu onye yim na se yenso a ala no so ko independent o manfo mu onye yim. That's 1 2
okay
owo sa nimdia ne track record no a ye nyina na dodo obetibia di adanse se sa ni pay sie man ho kwan a obetima bu o man.
Okay
3 Ghana ha me hu politician bia yemfa corruption ensusu no da obi ani Ghana ha obetimi di corruption ensusu alan obi koka say cash for seats ye kwa hwehwe mu no sana ayade kura ye aban ye bibia almost every time corporate entities sponsor omo de sika koboa ne ade obi antime mo alan sobo about corruption na the competence and na hobrase obi anim sabre enso de I think said that is what Ghana needs. Look, ebra aban yi call IMF no ebeye oyende kese de ma party no e de ma Ghana fo nyina because na president, vice president, finance minister, the deputies, party general secretary obi say IMF dey over our dead bodies. Enti even though na dey na ye den no na aban no fere yete e kwa me fa so te de men kan kire ala na tu aban fo se ba bi aduro no ma hwe yi a ye nim begu ase dodo IMF ye nyina ye members ye tua ye dues enti ni se ye ho ache ye tua ho ba bi enyi ya ye nko aban ko ye na ma ye stability kakra.
Okay
but abala no so e ba na sa no a afei aban panyimfo machire mu nchire Ghana fo kwan ye nam so a afei de ye ka se ye nkwa ye mefa yakọ ministers obi adwane e ka la chamaten ko a ono no tumi gina mu ka kire Ghana fo se yanom de aba no nkanye sa na ye pe no e ba initially no and this for bo se so o ma wini awie ebi before ka say ye IMF and ye akọ ye wini awie ebi before bo bra alan be kire mu ye ka say IMF no kora no and this for the dey kind ye call ho ansa na ye ba ye bo modern free ho and na ne ma asa tete asa ne akọ wura ho nti no enya nwanwa alan any different day aban
but nkofo say mo ya we say alan as independent own winning but mo person mo say NPP chances in co-position and so how do you respond to
me nwanwa so we be kasa me nwanwa because you see bibia on the first time ana me boa
okay
situation bia ye be kom no say nipa ya mfa ya dwena anko ho ne ye kase ya ye niema sa kwan we so amfi o ha say de mfa so bre ye say ye how free ho sa ne ye be ye no de a ene no de say obi ntimi si Ghana fo kwan na enda say emrante ne mabawa nkola nkete obi ahu ne say da bi amemu no de aduru no esesen sakrai kese bi bem na yesi chenchina say de be no sa ne be no fine but media bebre so ne me ya adwen de ye ka ne say me and your political party say nipa ne free party no what it takes I don't have a problem. That's why I said say even before Alan stepped out I had scanned the spectrum of all those who want to be president, party to individuals to independents and everything. Media mi gidi say sabre tibia Ghana woman politician leader a Ghana for betimanya na ni mo irishemu a enye say or shebo keke for political reasons or shebo for election reasons. Alan Chematin is the person. Upa check
amongst the two, I mean NPP and this one share board just for political reasons. Senior was kind.
May come myself.
Okay.
What you say?
Okay, me tell
you. Mo be so.
Don't say 24-hour economy or a blue economy or.
Discuss it. So na me masa me can say. See situation a Ghana woman dey. Politician Ghana for e dey ni gina nsani ani a. Ye be hu say sa politician we dey. Sabe, on kasa bebre. Enso ye hwe na dwuma wa ya ye de mana kufo be ye president
oji data research did there
papa ade now me intellectual
data ho no does it really convince mo say independent candidate between a winning election I mean 2024
me say data me gidi na Ghana for nso enwene hunhunu say there is the first time for everything 1 2
okay
Any and every situation requires a certain particular response. And to see, but another than when new results there. Media no so be me.
Okay, Mate. I'll give you both 1 minute. Na yako blue and 24-hour economy no mo. And na be a 24-hour economy na kakran sa wako. Yeah.
I'm so surprised about some of the things, and now he need to okay. But I also agree with him. No, maybe so okay. First of all, I say pro Alan and pro Kufuor members. I want to ask: is Alan an extension of Kufuor? Is Alan an extension of Kufuor? Maybe sir. Obeya no onya no. And I'll be happy. I'll be happy. Say regional director Nadmu now say your man in letter say and wakodi Alan echi into home free officer. Obebo ni dia chere.
Okay. Yo, Mate.
Two me nwie
any rapper because minute or say economy to
dear me meaning the dream is about new ideas.
Okay.
Everybody, send your kind in response to say, ubia whether from political party or whatever.
Okay.
Will have new ideas.
Okay.
So what I say. Yeah. So Nipano and Okabibi say everything is possible on this earth. So if it's possible, so and someone or no action against somebody, and also possible say. And very a year me person me can once it's about the EMT. I think say one day you give us a chance to discuss it. The EMT, the role and the whole lot, and people will understand say they are just overusing that term.
You see, Minia, as a man me can me say Nana Ohene Ntow in your man say me use Nana, I don't need to qualify it with senior now, Papa. The American is simple. This is a man now why part of the economic management team for 7 years. Decisions a course where Eddie baby. Many Mr. Mini, I would say that say Upia Bontin because near men could into my resign. He's been part and parcel of the EMT for 7 years. Oko primary senior who say enko no. And and you are now presenting yourselves in the Papa Frubi Awaba or the other for any new ideas to be ever. When you've been part of the systematic destruction of this country.
Is it?
Oh, Pesa.
1 minute now.
At the Frubi our deba. Abaya was Swagana for the B2. He's been part of this government. Who could never be into trouble mapa so say Yama woman and I want to babeshigo. Again, say 120 factories year juma my Ghana munya. Meaning we say it will throw out jobs at the Numa Beba. As I speak with you, unemployment rate is almost 15%. Say factories year juma ampa. And near my omu producing ye dibi na ya exportibi. Meaning as I exporting near my kwamanonia a day sikaba be show man mama yen sidi na ho den ayeden agina ne nan so ebeboa a reduce eye enema ye import free amano ne yeden ebe o man yimu. But the last count almost everything in this country ye import free amano ne ebe o man yimu. Yen sidi no na ho den atete apro apansam enuma omanfo nya bi enye. This is a manner. Yet the presidential initiative under His Excellency John Kufuor. Starch, I used to starch factory in our money go near Kikau. This is a manner 1D, 1F. Yet what is the state? It is NPP and Nnawotwi Martin, had the crop. Any time one, ye be jina simpieso, ye kasa actually Ghana phone. Ebema Ghana for a hunu. Nnawotwi Martin, honorable. Ene Alhaji Baumia wono adapa kwan ya omumi enu kan ebomu essay o man ebubu o man kojo a ye hia genkwan bi a eye His Excellency John Dramani Mahama no the new renaissance what the adwen foforo na hoden foforo ebe hye o man no amamuo mu se be ya Ghana ebetumi agina ne na so ye ba 24-hour economy na ye be kire adwen kese a His Excellency John Dramani Mahama de aba ama enakrokro aye yenuan MPP for ne others are more pay informable.
Mate, I've a economy so yes. Nana.
Before I say my call 24-hour economy, no can I say I used to starch.
Yeah.
A pro. Maybe he doesn't know what is happening at Ayensu Starch. My latest information is that Zoom Lion Crown a Koto factory and a 2 Kumasi Brewery a to starch free hot in other places at the cassava beer.
Okay.
And this will need more check it. 3 The Minister of Trade, current KT Hammond, has disclosed that 126 projects are currently in operation under the government's one district one factory policy. Alan ja hokoe no afi na keti aba de keti beto ye na odi ho dance ye enti se onye ntumu a onsan Ministry of Trade no onko check data no na omo nkyere no ba bia each one of this 126 factories na ewo 2 se wohia enwuma se be ya adwuma to 100% capacity ansa na wahu effect na watimi a start wo be 15-20% na wo pese wo 100% effect there na je say problem
share the 24 hour
now where dey be NPP ne Alan Adapa. That kind of language is not good for
chikasa. More performance. That's what I want to do. That's the meaning.
No. Sometimes
MPP for Adapa. Just
Okay, that's all.
Maybe that's not what I want.
24-hour economy against blue economy. But what they can tell also they are 24-hour versus blue economy.
Media, the me say. Answer na what the policy proposal betu dwa. And so Obama say one dwene ho yi akwa achiri. 2. Enye just a campaign slogan. What I say? Because look at a 24-hour economy. What does it mean? You see, almost your mama and this for children say, Juma Uranum, Bema, Juma 4 years, Juma 24 hours around the clock.
Say, more shift.
Mintia see ya or no, how much him. Now, I know they are saying, yes, I'm for a fee next year. Now, obey by running 24-hour shift or the electricity there by year Juma. Electricity board is saying, a Juma na or no. Macroeconomy environment no CD dollar or the raw materials. Raw material nya ebi nya na Ghana ha. Nya ni nyina nya na Ghana ha. Or the no or was ahoden no. The financial sector, are they conditioned and prepared to support the private sector? Because as my can a private sector asem. And it takes a whole lot of policy thinking. And you don't pick one factor out of an economy and say no enough for you to run enyama bebre etina media be twen na nka se wa bossui se ni nyina ni dia ene na se adwuma shift na ye be bia kwa na dwubia kwa wi dia ene already na bi adwuma na enwuma wura no no wo other more serious difficulties, infrastructure difficulties, financing difficulties, market access difficulties, and sana CD dollar nyama ekura be boom enti no o go no go asa dia hian chiri mu papa.
Okay, yo na mpacho mate ye be bo tape bi kakra bi ne yahwe ye ba mene mabedwafo ye ebedwendwen sa 24-hour any blue economy na kan de o nso waje nche no betumi akọ Facebook page waja on a live stream na ye be hwe ne akan enti hwewe ye ba isia.